So Green Care, where people flourish, and other projects of social innovation for the rural area which is worth living in. Today I'm talking about three subjects, which the first is the challenges, and the second for the society and also for the farms. The second is the green care and some projects, and the third one is what do the government do for the persons. So I will try to, a little, I don't know if all know where Austria is. We are in the middle of the heart of Europe, and the agriculture, we have 150,000 agricultural and forestry enterprises. They are small structured, and they 22% of them are farms, organically managed. But the very interesting point for you is that 35% of these small-scale structured family-run farms are managed by women, in order also in partnership another 50%. So you see it's very a female agriculture. I want to come back, the SDG 4, we target with the education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyle, human rights, gender equality, promotion and culture of peace and non-violence, global citizenship, and apprenticeship of cultural diversity for a sustainable development. This is what we are standing for. So the challenges in Austria are the stress, the depression increases, the overweight for persons, the special educational needs, the elderly people, the increase of the elderly people, the dementia increase. On the other side, you see the farms, and we have also problems like, for example, the declining of the numbers of farms, the rural migration, especially for the women. They go away and don't come back, the price gap, the globalization, the climate change. And in the last years, we see that it is increasingly difficult to maintain a small-scale family farm. So that I have. The Austrian Women Farmers Working Group is established in the year 1972, and it's a bit like a circle what I present, which project we bring along. So we work for the women on the farms. We organize and implement events and educational projects for the women, but not only for the women or the families on the farm, also for the society, to explain what is agriculture and forestry. So I bring also along another project which is called the Seminarbäuerinnen. I will translate it later on. The school on farm, the green care, the living quality on the farm, and the rural youth, which is connecting to you. So the women farmers teachers are Seminarbäuerinnen. They are special trained and experienced women farmers, and they give valuable knowledge about regional food to the society, especially in the kindergartens, in the schools. They make for the adults courses like cooking and baking and so on, like food processing, preservation, and also give information about quality food at the point of sale in the supermarket, for example. They explain how farming is lived. The second project, so you see, on the one hand side, we do education in the schools and in the kindergartens, and the second project I bring along, we do school and education on our farms. Since 1998, we have School on Farm, which is an Austrian-wide project. Specially trained farmers open the doors and stables for the society, for 90,000 children every year, and young people we reach every year. 5,000 classes came on the farms and so see what we do, work with the women farmers, with the farmers on their farm. So we have approximately 500 certified farms with this project. The third project I bring along, there we do cooperation with the society. So you see, we work in the kindergarten, in the schools, we work on our farm for educational training, and on the third one, we work on our farm and bring along the farmers as a socio-political player, which means that we are in cooperation with social agencies, institutions, to diversify our project field. So we have the focus areas like helping children and young adults, nursing care and residence facilities for elder peoples, and help for disabled peoples. These all are possibilities to maintain the small-scale agriculture structure in Austria, and also to give the hand to the society to help them and to give answers for the challenges of the society. The next, here you see some good best practice from Green Care on the left-hand side, which is the Franzlhof, Bettina Haas. She has 40 children on her farm in a trained kindergarten, is a trained kindergarten teacher. On the other hand side, you have Renate Pointner, which is a nurse, and she do a day center for elderly people. And now we have also not only projects for the society, we have also projects for our persons, our people on the farms, which means life quality on farm. You can look at Instagram, Facebook, or Spotify about us. So what is life quality on farms? It's telephone consultation, free and anonymous, over 1,000 consultations per year. The second pillar is adult education, where we do 100 educational trainings for adults for life quality, for being resilient. And on the third one, there is the psychosocial counseling and mediation, which where we have more than 1,300 consultations per year from the chambers. And the main topics we have at the phone, but also in the educational trainings, are conflicts between the young and the old people on the farms, the handover from the farms, the partnership, the overload, but also the violence, alcohol, and so on. So we see also the problems. The last project or organization I want to introduce to you is the Land Use Austria, which so the circle is closing. They do a lot of charitable projects, like they want that the members make contribution to the society and show how important is the commitment of every individual is for them good and for the community it is good. The young people shapes their individual living space and take the future in their own hand in a responsible way. So perhaps we can connect the youth organizations from the UN with our land use. The last point I want to figure out why we are doing such things. We have, the CAP, the Common Agricultural Policy of Europe. There are two pillars, the first pillar and the second pillar. And in the second pillar, there is the rural development, where we do measures for education, for cooperation, and also fund measures for diversifications, where the farmers get funds. So I want to thank you for your attention, and I want to figure out at last, we are part of the solution. The female farmers and the male farmers in Austria stand for a better living in the rural areas. Together, male and female, society and agriculture, nature and human being, in educational, empowering, transformational climate, and for a sustainable future. And Mrs. Bittermann, which is a certified Green Care farmer, told us yesterday, when a crisis knocks you off your feet, you need something to ground you. Our offers on the Austrian farms are as diverse as life itself. So we give the hand to the society to bring in some good solutions. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.